What's up, Mystics? Welcome back to my channel. I'm B, and this is going to be another reading with Mystic by Nature. Thank you all for tuning in and supporting the channel. Please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on that notification bell so you don't miss any uploads, all right? So this is going to be a June 15th through the 30th reading for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, all right? So we're going to dive into what energies are present, what's coming through for y'all, and it's probably going to be connected to your overall June reading. So if you haven't checked that out, go check that out. It'll be underneath my videos. But yeah, let's do it. Scorpio. Spirit, what are the messages for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus for June 15th through the 30th? Spirit, what are the messages for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus for June 15th through the 30th? Spirit, what are the messages for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus for June 15th through the 30th? One more shuffle. There we go. The Eight of Swords wanted to flip out. Okay, so Scorpios, y'all feeling a little trapped mentally. Spirit, what is the energy for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus for June 15th through the 30th? Spirit, what is the energy for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus for June 15th through the 30th? One more shuffle, y'all. Let's see. Scorpios, what is the energy, Spirit? Extremes. This is such a Scorpio card to me. Just that red, it just really gives me like passion. Okay, makes me think of the root chakra not being grounded. All right, so extremes. Scorpio, what are you doing excessively? Okay, I picked up on trapped. All right, which the Eight of Swords sometimes reminds me of the Devil card, all right? Because they're both about being very bound to something. So this to me is saying that for some of you all, this is about addiction. This is about, you know, doing things excessively, drinking too much, smoking too much, having too much sex, you know, or sex with multiple partners or something like that. But this is also about you making sure that you have balance in your life in all aspects. And so where do you need more balance? Okay, where do you need more grounding? This root chakra coming through with this red, all right? Where do you need more grounding, Scorpio? Because right now it feels like you're all over the place. So where do you need to be a little bit more balanced at? Is it in your love life? Is it in your career? Like where do you need the balance at? Because right now it's too much of something, and too much of anything is not good. All right. So Scorpio, this is about finding balance. All right. Spirit, what is the issue for my Scorpios for June 15th through the 30th? Okay. What is the energy or messages for my Scorpios, June 15th through the 30th? Okay, some of y'all are really, really pressed for love, all right? I'm definitely picking up on that. Yeah, okay, for some of y'all, there's this energy coming through of like y'all are really pressed to be in love. Like we have the Ace of Cups and the Knight of Cups, and this is Scorpio energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, water energy. It's like y'all are really thirsty for somebody to come in and sweep y'all off y'all feet. Y'all are really pressed to have like a romantic suitor come in and offer you love, right? But it's like that's a distraction. It's a distraction, because I feel like what y'all do is y'all get into romantic relationships to, again, ignore what's really going on underneath the surface. That extreme shit that I was talking about. Like y'all have no boundaries or understanding that being in love or having like a suitor or whatever doesn't change the fact that you still have shit going on underneath the surface that needs to be worked out. Okay, because what I'm picking up on is a lot of insecurity, a lot of feeling of lack. All right, so for some of you all, this could be about you not being in a relationship, and maybe all your friends are in a relationship, and so you're doubting your ability to be happy without being romantically in love with someone. And so you want this so bad, like you desire this so bad that you've become like an extremist. It's all you think about. Like that's all you want is just love. You feel like if you have love, everything is going to be good. You ain't gonna have to worry about nothing else. And it's like you don't realize that it's something underneath all of that. All right, because the truth of the matter is that like when you get yourself together, you'll start attracting all of that to you. But you have to be willing to like get your shit together, because you're coming from a place of insecurity. You don't have faith in yourself. You don't trust yourself. You feel like you're lacking. You feel like you're not good enough. You have a lot of insecurities about your worth, Scorpio. So it's like, no matter what, even if this suitor does come in, right? Like, that's not going to take away your insecurities. They're still going to be there. And if anything, they're going to come up to the surface even more once you get into a relationship, because that person is going to start mirroring things back to you that are going to force you to address the insecurities that you have. All right. And then we also have the Four of Pentacles in reverse, which to me, this just says give up control, because I feel like you think that if you can control your life and get you a man or get you a woman or whatever, that everything is going to be okay. And that is not the case. It's just not the case, Scorpio. It's just not. You have to do more than that. There's healing that needs to be done here, because you're really coming from a place of insecurity and not knowing your worth. And if you don't know your worth, how do you expect anybody to treat you like you're worthy? You know what I mean? If you don't think you're worthy, how's anybody else going to think that? I'm going to pull another oracle card for you all. And if this is about, if this is not about a relationship, let's say you are in a relationship, again, this is telling me that you need to be focusing on self-love and more on getting yourself emotionally, a little bit more emotionally in tune. You know what I'm saying? Because it kind of feels like there's a lot of self-love that needs to be done here. And I feel like you oftentimes put that to the back and focus on other shit. So what is it? What did I say? Self-reflection. Okay. This is about focusing on yourself. If you're in a relationship, this to me feels like even though you have this relationship, you still feel unworthy on the inside, and you still put a lot of emphasis on material things or stuff like that because you still feel unworthy. So it's like there could be a lot of comparison to other people on social media. It could be a lot of comparing your like your social status being the example of how worthy you are. Okay, because this to me is saying that you focus a lot on money. If this is about if you're in a relationship and everything is good or whatever, it feels like this is more so about you focusing a lot on money and material things as opposed to focusing on the inside, right? And it's like you're not very in touch with your emotions. And when you feel insecure or you feel unworthy, you just go and buy shit. Right. And that's not really going to help you either, because that goes back to that addiction thing, an addiction to shopping, whatever your vice is. It's like you instead of focusing on how you really feel on the inside, you turn out to like outside sources for validation. And that's why Spirit is saying you need to focus on yourself and reflect on what it is that you need to be doing within to change how you feel. All right. Because all of this excessive behavior that you have is very extreme. And the message here is just to really focus on self-love, Scorpio. I mean, I don't really know how else to say it. Like the Ace of Cups is a solo card. All right. One cup. You have only one cup. You need to focus on yourself, and you need to be more in tune with how you feel. And you need to understand that you are worthy of having security in your life, not just financially, but you are worthy of feeling secure in who you are. All right. You are worthy of that, but you have to know that. And this goes for anybody, whether you're in a relationship or whatever. All right, Spirit, what is the challenge for my Scorpios? This Knight of Swords wanted to come out. What is the challenge? What is the challenge? Give me one more. Yeah. Okay, so some of y'all, I'm gonna just spit this out. Some of y'all are definitely putting yourself in a financial hole because y'all are doing too much. All right. When you feeling down, when you feeling upset, you go shopping or you go spend on whatever the hell you like. And you're really putting yourself in financial debt. All right. Because the Five of Pentacles is here. This is about loss of money. And then we also have the Six of Pentacles in reverse, which is saying you have more going out than you have coming in. So some of y'all are definitely overspending. All right. That's definitely a fact. For others, this feels like you have some issues from your childhood that you haven't let go of. Feels like to me, maybe some mommy issues, daddy issues, some issues of just feeling unworthy, maybe abandoned, okay? And if somebody abandoned you, you just have a hard time of feeling like you're worthy of love or whatever. So you find your security or your comfort in other vices, men, women, clothes, you know, working, whatever. You find security in outside sources as opposed to within. Then we have the moon card, which is saying to me that you are very focused on hiding how you feel. And that is why I think the status quo thing came through from spirit, because it's like your status quo gives people this idea that you have everything figured out and you have the perfect relationship or you have the perfect job or whatever. And the truth of the matter is that's not the case. All right. And you're so busy focusing on like what you're putting out to other people, the image that you're putting out, the stability, you know, whatever. You're so focused on putting that out to other people that you don't even really focus on trying to really obtain that security within. Like, I feel like it's just all a facade because the Knight of Swords is in reverse, which is like, I feel like you're being dishonest. You're being dishonest. Like, you're lying to yourself and you're lying to others. You're putting on this, you know, image that you have everything together and, you know, maybe you give to foundations and shit knowing that you don't really have the money, or maybe you give to people, like you're always giving out to people knowing that you don't have the money because you're insecure about the fact that you don't have the money. Or it just feels like you're giving out a lot of energy to what other people think as opposed to really focusing on how you feel. And it's all to hide how you really are, in all honesty, hurt, okay? Because you've been abandoned, or you've been made to feel like you're unworthy, or you have some mommy or daddy issues, or you just have issues of just being insecure. And instead of being honest and upfront about how you feel, you put off this facade that you have it all together and you don't. And people can see through it. Because the moon is also about what's done in the dark will come to the light, okay? What is the advice for my Scorpios? Meditation, the Hangman, okay? You really need to start meditating or just really doing what you can to ground yourself, all right? Because the truth of the matter is that you need to be very honest and upfront about how you feel. Like, the facade that you're putting on to other people, one, it's not believable, but two, it's also like you're not hurting anybody but you. And that's not fair to other people, and it's not fair to you. So you need to be very honest and upfront about how you feel. And again, like I said, whether this is about you being in a relationship, wanting to be in a relationship, or a job, or whatever it is that you came to this video for, what you need to know is that you need to be focused on loving yourself first and being honest with yourself about the fact that you have some insecurities that need to be worked through, okay? Because no matter what you do, you get that man, or you get that woman on your arm, or you get this new job, or you get all this money, you still not gonna feel fulfilled, all right? That is the point. It's time to go on a discovery of who you are and what it is that you want out of life. Like, because you're unstable. The Four of Wands in reverse. You're unstable, you're insecure, and no matter what you do, like I said, to cover it up, shop a lot, get a lot of money, you pull all these girls and you have sex, whatever, promiscuous, whatever you do to cover up your insecurities, it's still gonna fall back on you having to look at yourself in the end and realize that you have some doubts about yourself. You have some worries about yourself, and you need to address that. Again, for some of y'all, this could definitely be about money. You've been overspending because you've been stressed out or insecure or feeling the type of way. So you've been overspending and now you're losing money, okay? And if you had a business venture that was going through or that you were trying to work on, it's not going to happen because you don't have the finances. So again, you're going to have to go back to the drawing board and start thinking of things differently and finding a new way to make this business venture come to life, because you've been putting out all this money trying to put on this facade. And again, that is why you need to be focusing on yourself and your self-care so that you cannot be overspending and having addictions, all right? If you need to get into therapy, get into therapy. If you need to, you know, seek out other sources of comfort, you know, maybe you need to pick up a hobby, drawing or something. But if you had a business venture that was supposed to be going through, it's not going to happen. All right. Because you ain't got the money. Like if you were investing in something with somebody, it's not going to come through. But yeah, just a lot of self-work, Scorpio. A lot of self-work definitely needs to happen. And you need to be very, very honest with yourself and hold yourself accountable for the fact that you've gotten yourself to this point. And no matter what somebody else did, you can't control what other people do, but you have to learn how to control how you respond to it and how you let it affect you, okay? Yeah. A lot of meditation. Start meditating or doing yoga, okay? To really ground yourself, because like I said, the first thing I noticed was the root chakra with this red, and that means you're very ungrounded, and you need to get grounded in order to get clear on where you're going, what it is that you need at this time, and how you can change the trajectory of your life. All right, my Scorpios, that was intense. But I love y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in and supporting the channel. Please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on that notification bell so you don't miss any uploads. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, all of the information will be down in the description box, as well as how to donate to the channel and how to follow me over on Instagram. I love y'all and I appreciate y'all. Until next time, I'm out.